Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
That was a sore one. Alex and brother. Talk of the city up.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
And the statesman, because he's so great, thinks his trade as honest as mine. A lawyer is an honest employment, so is mine. Like me too, he acts in a double capacity.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
Since we live by them.
So,
I already have.
That set word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her off.
As the wench is very active and industrious, you may satisfy her that I'll soften the evidence.
Come, gag, sir. It's found
1,000
guilty.
pardons.
Lazy dog.
My apologies.
The time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may mention a book. For Tom Gag. £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation, or I can get more by her staying in.
Betty hath brought more goods into our lot here than any five of the gang. And in truth, 'tis a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her on, she may, in the common course of business, leave her 12 months longer. I love to let women escape. A good sportsman always lets the end part of his life, because the breed of the game depends on it. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine woman. 'Twas to her I was obliged for my education. And to say a bold word, she hath trained up more young fellows to the business than the gaming table.
Truly, Phil, like observation is right. We in the surgeons are more beholden to women than all the professions this
So, that's all. 'Tis woman that seduces all mankind, like her we first were taught our within us. A very night can cheat when both is gone. She tricks us of our money in our hearts. 'Tis woman that seduces all mankind, like her we first were taught our within us. A very night can cheat when both is gone.
Yes,
But make haste and use it, boy. And let me friends know what I intend. Well, I love to make them easy one way or other.
When a gentleman is long kept in suspense, penitence may break his spirit ever after. Besides, certainty gives a man a good air upon his trials, and makes him risk another without fear of him. But all away, for 'tis a pleasure to be the messenger of comfort to friends in affliction.
But 'tis now high
I've got a
time
bit
to
of
look
stage
about
fright.
me for a
a little
decent
Dutch courage will put the bloom in your
against
cheek.
next session. I ain't a lazy rogue by whom one can get nothing till he's hanged. A register of the gang. Crook-fingered Jack. A year and a half in the service. Let me see how much the stock owes to his income. 2, 3, 4, 5 gold watches, and 7 silver ones.
Really
A mighty clean down and bellows. 16 snuff boxes, 5 of them true gold, 6 dozen of handkerchiefs, 4 silver hilted swords, half a dozen of shirts, 3 tie periwigs, and a piece of broadcloth. Considering these are only the fruits of his leisure hours, I don't...
Hatham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that it be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge, perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.